your ticket today.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead, looking to make a big splash here tonight. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Thunder, things stacking up nicely for them so far. #1 in their conference and looking formidable. And of course, there's Dallas, just barely behind them, only one spot down.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, it's impressive how well they have played. I mean, some teams need more time before they start clicking, but not them. They were ready from the beginning.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. SGA and Williams play the 2 and the 3. Then it's Chet Holmgren, and it's Sorber in at the center position. And for the Mavericks, Davis and Lively, the lengthy combo inside. Tim Hardaway is out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Flagg in at small forward. Let's take it to the sidelines where we've got some more on MP's big night.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world." And it was so much fun to watch, guys.
No doubt, sure was. Thanks for that. Here's Flagg. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game.
Well, the lefty stroke of D'Angelo Russell on display. This is a guard who can be effective with and without the ball.
Grant, these are two teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
This guy, an effortless scorer. Outside, inside, in between. Dynamic scorer is D'Angelo Russell.
Here's Carson. Davis with a rebound.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Outside Russell. Outside for Davis. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
And for this offense, when Davis is hitting those threes, they become really hard to stop.
Outside, SGA. Here's Carson. Buries it from 3.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
The shot by Russell, no good.
Boy, not much defensive pressure on that 3, but he still couldn't make it.
Doris from the 11th pick in 2018, the last year's league MVP. How did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap?
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a 3-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
Fires the 3, and again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Davis a screen. And the 3 off target. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Carson. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Outside Russell. Pass to Flagg. Clock at 6. The 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And this team is on absolute fire right now. They've won 18 in a row.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
So Mark Degno will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. here for the Mavericks. A big group substitution here for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Carson. Hits the trifecta. Carson's got 12 points in the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Christie. Pass to Marshall. Shoots. Wallace pulls it in.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Here's Carson. Three-pointer, no good. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Here's Hardy from deep. Can't get it to drop.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Dort, the pass to the chosen one. Jacks up a three. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's the Thunder. They're up by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we hope you're making a change here. Davis is checked in. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Mavericks trail by 6. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play. Defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Taking a look at the Thunder. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Erickson in at the center, filling out the middle. On the wing, Davis. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. But you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for Most Improved or 6th Man.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Hardaway comes in for Christie. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Hardy. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Russell. Outside Davis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pure from 3-point range.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
From the stripe. Sorber with the rebound. Sorber's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Carson. No good with the triple. Mavericks trail by 11. Here's Hardaway. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Hardaway's got 7 points.
Well, I'll tell you, Tim Hardaway Jr. has shown he's not just a perimeter scorer. This guy can get it done on the inside.
Shot's good by Carson.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Dallas. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. And they'll be nearing the end of their 5-game homestand.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Here's Carson. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Left side, Russell. Pass to Davis. Look at Davis go to work on the interior.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Oklahoma City leading by 13. Williams passes to the chosen one. Takes the 3. Connects again from distance. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Pass to Lively. 17 seconds left in the second period. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Boy, when you talk about Derek Lively, first thing that strikes you are his physical tools, length, athleticism, great motor. But I also like the maturity from this young man.
And Lively drops them both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Here's Carson. And another three for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And so it's Oklahoma City looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. Back after this.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or Jordan, because trash talk is only good if you can back it up.
I really can't say because nobody talked trash to me. They were too afraid of the consequences.
Okay, now that's a lie, because I talk trash to you all the time, and I haven't seen any consequences.
Oh, just wait till the next break, buddy.
Changing focus now to that first half, a brutal game so far for the Mavericks.
If you can't stop it.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Thunder leading by 17, and the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
A pair of first overall picks of the front court, Flagg and Davis. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Tim Hardaway, and it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He dropped 69 points, and that was a season high for him. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, great info there. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win. And again for three.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. The three. And the Mavericks, another three.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. just piling on at this point. When this guy's in the zone, he can make anything happen.
Just over a minute and a half. Good! Another from three.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
He has been unguardable. There's been no misses yet. You have to keep getting him the ball.
Here's Carson. Connects again from distance.
He is completely dialed in from deep.
And by the way, with that make, he's now alone in second place for most threes in a game. At this point, you have to go for that top spot, right? Russell from outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And you look at the shot pattern for D'Angelo Russell. And again for three.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Pass to Flag. Lively with a screen on Williams. And here's Flag outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Carson. And it's good! He hits another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Flag. Pass to Davis. Can they get it? And so he draws the foul, heading to the line to shoot a pair. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Lively. Christie comes in for Hardaway. And it's Hardy in for Russell.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
Carson's shot is off. Dallas has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the 3rd quarter. To the inside. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Here's a look at what's coming up for Oklahoma City. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Caruso, he's good! Another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Here's Carson. 3-pointer off the mark. The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Pass to Davis. Here's Gafford. And it's blocked by SGA.
Well, 6'6" with excellent defensive instincts. SGA, one of the best shot blocking guards in the league.
There's the 3. Connects again from distance.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though.
Gafford, such a great target on the lob.
Here's Carson. What an incredible score. And good! There's another!
I can't believe I'm saying this. He's now 2nd in 60-point games all time.
Tapping into his full arsenal, night in, night out. For 3, Hardy. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Oklahoma City cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we return to the action as the single-game record for 3-pointers is being rewritten.
Give this man his flowers. He is putting on a game for the ages.
Boy, this...
Davis, he's checked in for Dallas. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Thunder.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
On the court for the Thunder, we've got Luguentz Dort. He's out there with Alex Caruso. And it's Carson in at the point. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And Russell's got the ball here for the Mavs. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Sinks it from distance.
All night. He just won't let up.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Russell to pass to Davis. Here's Flag. Over Dort. Gets a very good look and converts. Flag's got 6 in the quarter.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And they're pushing it up. Outside Hardaway. Puts up a deep 3. Dort grabs the miss. So Dort's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Carson. And got it! Another basket!
Oh, what a performance. Arguably the best in franchise history.
He's tied the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Russell, and again it's Dallas.
So creative with the basketball in his hands. You can see D'Angelo Russell's understanding improving over time. That's nice.
Here's Carson. Again! What an avalanche!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Thunder.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the Arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And once this game is all said and done, they'll have a healthy 2-0 lead in this season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the chosen one.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every open.
Oh, connects again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then
another one falls. Amazing!
That puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see.
And to equal a mark set way back in 1961 by Wilt Chamberlain, that tells you all you need to know.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. A statement